Okay, Piers, I'm ready.
A former president in denial.
I'll be completely straight with you to your face.
I think I'm a very honest man. Much more honest than you, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a free and fair election. You lost.
Only a fool would think
You
that.
think I'm a fool?
I do now, yeah.
Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise, is it?
With respect.
Excuse me.
Okay, but with respect,
The
you haven't
legislature-
produced the hard evidence.
Excuse me.
The most explosive interview of the
I
year.
don't think you're real.
I realise I'm not like...
Very
I
dishonest.
just-
Let's finish up the interview.
Morgan versus
Turn the
Trump.
camera up. Very dishonest.
I mean, if you're at the point that even Piers Morgan doesn't believe you, the same Piers Morgan that paraded around Celebrity Apprentice and tells anyone...
Having said that, he was a friend of mine. And I'd known him since 2008. I'd won his Celebrity Apprentice show. I'd gone back in many times on that show as his boardroom advisor. I got to know him and his family. This was a friend of mine.
and coddled Trump for photo ops masquerading as interviews during his presidency, you know you're losing the room.
Okay, Piers, I'm ready.
Completely straight with you to your face.
I think I'm a very honest man. Much more honest than you, actually.
Twitter was ablaze today after Piers Morgan shared a brief clip of an upcoming interview with former President Donald Trump, in which Trump throws a hissy fit when Morgan tells him he lost the 2020 election. And I'm not going to sit here and celebrate Piers Morgan's journalistic integrity in this example. He does that enough himself, even with a past peppered with more controversies than Ronan Farrow could sift through in a day. But I will say that it is hilarious to watch Trump melt down whenever and wherever it happens.
You're real.
I realise I'm not like...
Very dishonest. Let's finish up the interview.
Morgan versus
Turn the
Trump.
camera up. Very dishonest.
I mean, this is the same Donald Trump that claims that everyone else is a snowflake and that political correctness is ruining America.
We have to stop with political correctness. We have to get down to creating a country that's not going to have the kind of problems that we've had.
And he can't even handle the truth when it is delivered with a spoonful of honey from one of his mates. But this isn't the first time that Trump has had a run-in with his former favourites over his inability to admit defeat in 2020.
If we go into 2022, the elections, and 2024, and you're still looking back to the election of 2020 and saying that you really won, I don't think that's very good for you or the Republican Party. You want to comment on that?
Well, I actually think it is good for me, and I think if we don't put out all of the crooked things, and we know what they are, that you won't win in 22 and you won't win in 24, if we don't get to it. So I think it's the opposite, actually. And you also have to look back
you think that 2022 and 2024 are all about the 2020 election?
But go ahead, Donnie, keep beating that drum. I'm sure it will bode well in 2024.
Free and fair election. You lost.
Only a fool would think that.
We must ensure that every election can be fully and quickly audited. Totally illegal, by the
For
way.
us to win the election, we have to know how they cheated. Republicans and Democrats should, but they won't. Republicans have to do something about it.